Good day, everyone. For today, we are going to analyze the Royal Bank of Canada using Porter's Five Forces model. With me are my group mates, Deepa, Hardik, Ramesh, Donna, and yours truly, Emmanuel. So, for the five for the Porter's Five Forces model, can you go to the next slide, please? We have the following. First is the threat of new entrants. Second, bargaining power of suppliers. Third, we have the bargaining power of buyers. Next is the threat of substitute. And lastly, the industry rivalry. To introduce the bank, my colleague Hardik will do the introduction.
So our analysis will highlight how this forces impact RBC's competitive position in the market as one of the Canada's largest bank. RBC operate in highly regulated, capital-intensive environment that will give us a significant barriers to entry of the new banks, and I will start focusing on the threats of the new entrants, and where we will discuss factors like capital and the trust and the advancement of the RBC. So next slide. So the regulatory barriers, strict rules make it hard and costly for the new banks to enter the market. And the second is the capital requirement. And RBC has a lot of money to invest in technology, which new with like a new banks can't easily match their standards and the brand loyalty. A customer trust RBC because of its long history, which is tough for a new banks to earn. And at the last, the technology and RBC's advanced digital banking sets higher standards, make it harder for new banks to compete with it. Now the next slide will explain by Manuel.
Thank you so much, Hardik. So, good day, everyone. Today, I'll discuss the suppliers and its impact on RBC's operations using Porter Five's Forces model. So first on the list, we have our individual depositors. Individual depositors have low influence over commercial banks because of their limited capacity to supply funding. Next is our institutional investors. So these are the pension funds, mutual funds, and other banks. They hold more power due to their capacity to supply a large capital. And another institution that has a high influence is the Bank of Canada. As you all know, the Bank of Canada is a central bank which they supply commercial banks and other banks with banknotes, and they also set the monetary policy. This also includes the 2% target of the country, 2% inflation target, sorry. The Bank of Canada highly impacts RBC's operations, and they also foster Canada's economic well-being. Next on the list is our technology vendors. Technology vendors have moderate bargaining power. RBC depends on them for essential banking software and cybersecurity tools. But RBC reduces its risk by investing in in-house solutions and partnering with multiple vendors to avoid reliance on a single supplier. Next on the list is our financial infrastructure providers. An example of this is Swift and Interact, which facilitate payments and transfers. They have limited bargaining power due to their structured pricing, but RBC mitigates this risk by diversifying its partnerships across multiple providers. So in conclusion, RBC supplier power ranges from lower to high. In while technology vendors and financial infrastructure providers have moderate, then the Bank of Canada has the highest influence because of their capacity to influence the economy. RBC manages these relationships through compliance, innovation, diversification, and ensuring that their 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 operations are stable. That's all for my part. Thank you.
So now I'm going to talk about bargaining power of buyers in RBC. So as we all know, there are a few banks in Canada. So most probably RBC is into oligopolistic market. To cater to this solution, RBC is providing innovative and customer-centric services. As per the information, in 2023, they have attracted 650,000 new customers. So their main customer segments are immigrants coming to Canada and younger population who is highly skilled in technology. In the next slide, um, I'm going to talk about three customer bases in RBC. First one, retail customers. They are more focused on personal banking, so they are highly sensitive in price, digitalization, and availability of options. So, as solutions, RBC is providing customized services at very competitive fee, and they are providing mobile apps. The next customer base is high net worth customers. So they want the services in wealth management. So they are more sensitive in customized service and the brand value. To cater to this solution, bank is providing innovative options for them. The third one is corporate customers. So they need the services from lending and advisory services in the bank. So they are more sensitive in competitive pricing, and they can negotiate the fees as well. So for them, bank is providing flexible financial solutions. Moving into the next slide, we can see key findings at RBC to cater to their buyers. In terms of operational aspects, they are prioritizing in operational efficiency, and they are more focusing on technological trends such as cybersecurity and real time. And in terms of social aspects, now they are for more concerned on younger customers, so they are looking to provide fingertips banking. And now they are increasingly value the social responsibility that they have to cater to the society. In terms of technological aspects, now they are providing sophisticated platforms like other competitors in the industry, and for that they have to incur significant initial cost, so that they are partnering with Apple Pay and Google Pay. uh, in terms of other aspects, nowadays the bank is facing on very well educated customer base, and the banking laws are very complicated because most of the international laws and banking laws are influencing the banks. Like they are focusing on fair charges, transparency, and prevention of misconduct. Now I'm going to talk about recommendations in the next slide. So, in terms of catering to bargaining power of buyers, banks has to continuously maintain a strategy on technology, and they have to maintain attractive pricing structure, and they have to maintain a mechanism to track customer intentions and their feedbacks, and also they have to follow green concepts and other social services. Now, I would like to call Deepa to continue.
Thank you, Viranti. Today I will be discussing the threat of substitutes in the Canadian banking industry, focusing on how it impacts Royal Bank of Canada and what strategies the bank can adopt to stay ahead. Let's start with an overview. The threat of substitutes in the Canadian bank industry is moderate but growing. Technological advancement, evolving consumer preference, and alternative financial services are disrupting traditional banking models. And RBC's size and reputation provide some resilience, but competitors are actively targeting its core products, making it essential for RBC to adopt. Moving into the next slide, talking about key substitutes. Substitutes in this context include services and products that replace traditional banking functions. Instance, digital payment systems like PayPal and Square allow users to make quick, low-cost transactions. These platforms are especially appealing to tech-savvy users. And the second one is cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, like Bitcoin and Ethereum, provide decentralized payment methods. And blockchain is also revolutionizing uh, uh, transaction security and transparency, directly challenging RBC's foreign exchange and exchange and payment services. Now talking about new banks like Revolt and Chim are fully digital bank with lower fees and simplified services, and these are particularly attractive to the younger tech-savvy demographic who prioritize convenience. And for crowdfunding platforms like Kickstarter enable business to raise funds without relying on traditional bank loans affecting RBC's lending services. And for investing uh, apps like with Simple and Robo Advisors offer low-cost, easy-to-use tools that appeal to millennials and Gen Z. This app threatens RBC's wealth management services. And at last, talking about the countering substitution threats, RBC can counter this threat with proactive strategies. Key measure includes digital transformation. By enhancing mobile app with AI-driven financial tools, RBC can provide personalized, seamless services that rival fintech innovation. And for blockchain integration, RBC can leverage blockchain to improve transaction security and reduce cost, positioning itself as a leader in this space. And third one is affordable customizer products. Launching budget-friendly options like no-fee investment platform can attract younger customers. And fourth one is partnership with fintech firms. Collaborating with companies like Stripe can help RBC enhance its offering while staying competitive. And for the last, leveraging brand trust and ECG commitments. RBC reputation and focus on sustainability can differentiate it from substitute. Highlighting initiatives like net zero goals can attract socially conscious customers. Overall, the threat of substitutes is a significant but manageable. By embracing innovation, forming strategic partnership, and leveraging its brand trust, RBC can maintain its leading position. Thank you. Over to you, Ramesh.
Yeah, thank you, Deepa. Today I'm going to discuss about industry rivalry overview. The Canadian banking industry is highly competitive and highly regulated, operating as an oligopoly, where five major banks, including RBC, controlled over 85% of the market share. RBC faces intense rivalry from competitors such as TD, Scotiabank, BMO, and CIBC. This competition is heightened by the commoditization of banking products like savings account, credit cards, and loans. To stay ahead, RBC differentiates itself through digital innovations like My Advisor and green investment funds. Another critical challenge is customer switching costs, which are traditionally high due to time and effort. However, Canada's open banking initiative aim to reduce these costs, increasing competition further. Additionally, fintech companies, P2P lenders, and neobank and disrupting the market by offering innovative low-cost services tailored to younger and tech-savvy customers. To address these challenges, the RBC has embraced digital transformation, developed diversity services, and continues to focus on sustainability to remain competitive. And these are the strategic recommendations for us RBC, leveraging technology, expanding internally, and enhance customer experience, forge strategic partnership, and focusing on sustainability. In the conclusion, to maintain its market position, RBC must prioritize innovation, embarrassing technology, and adapt to dynamic customer needs in the competitive banking landscape. And finally, by summary of this report, RBC operates in a highly concentrated yet competitive market where highly entry barriers protecting establishing players like RBC. The bank leverages economics of scale and extensive branch networking and advanced technology to maintain its market domination. However, the emerging threats from fintech, P2P lendings, and neobanks require RBC to push forward with the digitalization, invest in fintech partnerships, and enhanced customer-centric programs, focusing on sustainability and creating value-driven financial solutions will enable RBC to remain its leadership and thrive in the even evolving market. Thank you for your attention.